Welcome back to Dan's Messy Garage. This is going to be day 8 working on Project Betty, the 76 Monarch. Today I'm going to make the patch, I guess you would call that. We use that cardboard template there. Make some metal, bend it up, stick it in there, and hopefully get things welded in. I was making a paper template to fit down in this area here. I need to fill this in a little more. I cut it too short. That's going to fit down in there. It goes around that notch. And now I can add this to like this template. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the camera and now make it out of steel. Bend up the flange. And then I got a lot of test fit and grinding and fitting to get her in there. I was looking through my metal pieces to find what I can use for this, because I need something this big, and I think I found the perfect thing. This looks like the right front fender portion from a 67 or 8 Mustang, but this shape here is, see, if I put this bent thing on the car, that contour is the same. And I put it on this panel up in here, that contour is the same. And looking down from this direction, that all looks good. So this piece of fender is going to get cut out right there for that. Bonus though, let's go to the other side of the car. Because on the passenger side of Betty, I need to make some curved pieces for this. And this fender has some curved pieces. Spin it around, and that curve, I can't hold the phone in this panel at the same time. What I'm getting at is the curve that's in this fender is going to help me make parts to fit the passenger side, of Betty. So, fender chunk, 2 purposes. I got to mark it up, cut it out, and make it fit. So what I'm going to do is put this patch right there. A little trace around here. Now remember, I wanted to fill in this over here, so I'm going to make that bigger. Come across here, my Sharpie's drying up. And up here. Across the top. Uh-oh, bunny. Uh-oh. The Sharpie is about had it. But there's going to be a bend. Use a pencil. Bend is going to be here and there. Now, let's see if I can see my marks good enough. Disregard this mark here. It's the outside. That looks good. I'm going to put my little bend line on here. Okay. So I'm going to cut that out of there. And then the other side of the car, I'll be using this area. Got the piece cut out of there. Now it's starting to take the paint off. I noticed something here. It's been different colors. See, it was like an ivy gold. And then it was trying to figure out which was first, the ivy gold or the green. There's a darker green. I'm thinking the ivy gold was first. And then it was painted darker green, and then it's got a bunch of primer and crap on it. So just a little bit of useless information. Probably don't have a good angle on this, but I got that piece in the brake, and I got a piece here that's going to be my reference angle. When I bend this up, I want to get it to match that, and it should fit the car pretty close. Here we go. I think that's worthy of a test fit right there. Let's go see. Go for a little walk. That's where you are today. Okay, zoom in. Unfortunately, I can't see in there from out here. I can reach around and hold that. Trying to hold it flat on the bottom. I'm checking the angle. And from what I can tell, might be overbent a little bit. I'm going to try straightening it out some. The curvature of that panel matches really nice. I need to adjust my bracket because I have a gap here. So that bracket where the vice grips are holding, I need to, let's see, what I need to do is to shrink that side to get this to bow out more. Okay, let's do that. I took that plate, filled in those two holes that were in it, from some kind of emblem, 289 or Mustang or something. Punched holes along the edge where it's going to weld to this L. Drilled some holes in the bottom where it's going to weld to this rocker area in here. I got the patch so it fits in there really nice. Have a screw holding that L back there. So this fits in there. It looks great. And I think it's welding time. Yeah, I'm happy with that fit all around. Okay, let's get the welder out. It's time to grind down some welds. Use the flap wheel. I'll continue that until it's smooth. Then I can get the Duraglass out and fill her in. Got the welds all ground down nice and smooth. This feels great. Now I'm going to clean this off and then get the Duraglass out, put a coat on. Now you don't want to put anything down in here. That's going to be reserved for body seam sealer. And I can paint on the inside with some POR 15 and sealers and things. But for out here, I'm going to stay away from that area and Duraglass all this up. Can you guess what time it is? It's sanding time. Got some wore out 40 grit. That should be good for the initial grind down. I'm gonna get these corners first. This stuff is hard, but not super hard for fully cured. It's should be good enough to sand. Should put some tape down here because I really don't want to do too much damage on a rocker. Should work for Gorilla tape. Not really a duck, but Gorilla. Put that there. Should help me from chewing it up. Okay. That first sanding was to show the high spots, the low spots, and to let me know where I stand as far as what needs to be filled. I have some highs right there. So I'm going to take a hammer and pound those in. And then I'll put another coat of Duraglass on there and sand, sand, sand. Before I call it a night, I'm going to take some POR 15 and I'm going to go inside here, put it all around there, and finally I'm going to do the bottom parts of the window trough. Here I go. I tried to get the camera in here so I could show you what I'm doing, but it just wasn't working out. But I'm just slopping POR 15 all around in here. Some of it might even leak out by the rocker. That'd be fine. Because I'm putting a lot down in there, letting it get in between the patch that I welded in the rocker. So this is probably overkill. All right, that's good. We got any leaks? Maybe. All right, so let me put it up in here. Now I did clean this out good. I just blew it with air. The leaks were mainly in these corners. Walk around the other side. Oh, I did put some fiberglass cloth and Duraglass down inside the trunk drop-off area on the driver's side. Look at that. Looks like I had just enough. Okay. That is sealed. I mean, it was sealed before I put this layer on. And with that, that's going to be the end of day, what was this? Day 8, working on Project Betty, the 76 Monarch. Thank you for watching Dan's Messy Garage, and stay tuned for day 9. Goodbye.